Surely by now, all of you have heard about the new game that's releasing this week, Atlas, which was created by a sister team of Studio Wildcard, the creators of ARK Survival Evolved. Really, all of you have. Well, if not, then let me read to you from the Steam page. From the creators of ARK Survival Evolved comes Atlas, a massively multiplayer, first and third-person fantasy pirate adventure. Atlas will host up to 40,000 players exploring the same globe simultaneously. 40,000. Keep that in mind. With an unprecedented scale of cooperation and conflict. Stake your claim in the endless open world as you conquer territory, construct ships, search for buried treasure, assemble forts, plunder settlements, and hire crew to join your powerful and growing armada. Start small. Then expand your sphere of influence with a small island up to an unstoppable pirate empire that spans across the oceans. Wage battle against enemy fleets as you single-handedly command large ships of war using the captaining system. That sounds interesting. Or divide up to the responsibilities among your trusted lieutenants. Take control of any weapon directly with your own character, dive deep into briny water to explore permanent sunken wrecks and recover salvage. Unearth the loot from procedurally generated treasure maps and challenge zones, or complete challenging main quest lines. Team up with other aspiring adventurers and sail into the vast ocean to discover new lands, rich with region-specific elements, tame exotic, natural and mythical creatures, raid forgotten tombs, confront powerful ancient gods, and build even... Like that, reverse it. And even build and administer your own colonies, cities, civilizations to dominate the Atlas in the ultimate quest for fortune and glory. Right. So, yeah, that sounds pretty cool and all. I have concerns, though. I really do. 40,000 players. And this is based off of ARK Survival Evolved. And if you can't tell, there was a leak of this video, this trailer, several months ago. I think around E3, if memory serves right. And I saw it. I didn't say anything about it back then. But we were all speculating on what it was. It really, to me, looked like it was going to be an overhaul for ARK. But I guess it's its own thing. It's its own game, which is cool. But it's based off of ARK. I mean, the graphics scream ARK. Everything looks like ARK, which is not bad. I love ARK Survival Evolved. You all know that. I have like, I don't know, almost 3,500 hours, 4,000 hours, something like that. And the only game in my entire Steam library that even comes close to that is my Skyrim with like 2,500 hours in Skyrim. So, you know, I enjoy ARK. I love it. It is a great, great game. But it has its problems. It had horrendous problems at launch. And here we are, you know, with the final chapter DLC released, Extinction, and it still has problems. What's going to happen when you use the same bits and bobs and take those same bits and bobs, transplant them into a game that is just outstandingly larger, massively larger than ARK Survival Evolved? I mean, we're 40,000 players on a single map. The map is supposed to be just freaking ginormous. I mean, like massively ginormous, like an entire ocean with islands and different continents. And yeah, it's going to be huge. I know they're using server meshing to accomplish this, because there's no way a single machine would be able to host, you know, an entire thing like that and have 40,000 players on it. It'd be just impossible. But I really don't expect it to go smoothly, guys. I really do not. I think launch day is going to come around, and there's going to be a lot of people trying to log into the game and maybe getting into the game for a second and then not being able to play. That's what I'm expecting. And don't get me wrong, I'm not really trash talking this because I don't know much about the game. I know about them as much as you guys know. I've seen the trailer. I've looked at the trailer probably 100 times. I've read the Steam page. I've looked at the articles that came out on the various gaming sites. and it looks fantastic, and I really want to play it. As a matter of fact, I'm hoping that I will get a key for it, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to touch it probably till next month, because right now, as usual, I'm pretty freaking broke. You know, holidays and all the crap that happened last month. Yeah, pretty broke. So not going to be able to pick it up on launch day. Hopefully I'll come up with a key. If I do come up with a key, I don't know what Gaming Evolved is doing for Atlas. I don't know what we're doing, because there will be private servers for this game. GPortal has already told me that they will have server hosting for it. It's not going to be at launch though, but they will sometime after launch be hosting private servers for the game. So that's a bonus. But for the meantime, I'm probably going to play on a public server. And if that is the case, I want you guys to play with me. Those of you that are interested in picking up the game anyway, let me know if you plan on picking up the game. So maybe we can start figuring out a crew. Yeah, we can be the rowboat dinghy army of doom at the beginning. That would be fun. But yeah, the taming is also, it feels like because taming is such a big part of ARK, and any game of that nature now, like Conan, everybody wanted them to put a taming system into the game, and they finally did. And Dark and Light, everybody tried Dark and Light because, well, you can tame things, and it feels like taming is starting to be a gimmick to me. Don't get me wrong, again, I think it's kind of cool, because who doesn't want to be a pirate lord with a bloody dragon sailing above them in their command? I know I do, for sure. But the taming thing's starting to feel like a gimmick. I mean, yeah, gimmick. I don't know. It's a pirate game. It's, talking about ancient lands, mythical creatures, battling gods, which is cool. It kind of fits, but at the same time, are you gonna be taming those gods? I mean, we've all seen Pirates of the Caribbean, right? Remember the Sea Witch? I can't remember what her name was, but she was the mighty goddess of the sea or some such. That didn't end very well. Really, it didn't. So, I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling, to be honest. I have reservations. I don't know how well the game's going to go. The 40,000 players thing, that is the major thing that really worries me. And what, how well is this going to run on the average machine right now? I mean, think about it. ARK was incredibly hard to run back when it first came out. You had to have like a bleeding edge machine to get a decent frame rate. I mean, my computer at that point was no slouch, mind you. It was okay. It could run almost everything and not have any problems with it, but it couldn't run ARK. I had to run it in DX10 mode with the clouds off, low memory, yada, 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 just to get a playable frame rate when it first came out. So now you add in this where you're upping the scale. It just, I don't know, man. Let's see, on the Steam page, it says minimum system requirements are a Core i5-2400 or AMD FX 8320 or better with 4 gigabytes of RAM. I'm not buying that. No way. 4 gigabytes? No, not buying that. You gotta have more. It's gotta require more than that. A GTX 770 2 gig or a Radeon 7870 2 gig or better. I have one of those laying in a drawer over here that is just, yeah, the Radeon, the 7870, because it's so old I don't know what to do with. And 100 gigabytes of space. I don't know, it just feels like that 4 gigabytes of RAM feels really like they're really stretching to get the requirements down. Maybe if you run it absolutely low as you can in a really low resolution, maybe 4 gig might be enough, but I feel like 4 gigabytes of RAM is just, that can't be accurate. I may be wrong. I very well may be wrong. I guess we'll find out. I mean, I have 16 gigs, so we'll see how much RAM it actually uses when it comes out. Maybe I'll be surprised. Be awesome. But yeah, the game looks cool. I can't wait to play it, but I am just reservations. The whole 40,000 again, the whole 40,000 players on a single map. It's gonna be a nightmare. It's gonna be fun, but it's gonna be a nightmare. let me know what you guys think down below. Your thoughts on Atlas. I'd love to know where you guys are, leaning toward on this game. If you're planning on picking it up, or if you're gonna wait to see how it goes, let me know. Also, guys, if you have not seen the trailer, I know I've had it playing like right up there for the entire little conversation here, but I am going to go ahead and add the trailer onto the end of this video so you guys can see it full screen in its full glory if you haven't already seen it. Anyway, that's all I've got for now. I just wanted to throw this out there because, everybody else is kind of throwing their thoughts in. I figured, I actually have some reservations about the game, as cool as it looks. I figured I'd throw my thoughts out there too. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, you know what to do. And until next time, this is Neo, and I'll see you in game. Bye. And yes, if anybody sees my beard, tell it to come home. I'm cold.